Okay. What is up, y'all? It has been a while. I kind of just wanted to make this to kind of sort of explain what I'm trying to do right now and like how things are going and, just in general. What I really want to do is I want to start getting back into making content, getting back into making S&D highlights, and that's what I plan to do. I plan to start making Bo2 stuff again, but I also am going to start making other like games, like other kind of content as well. Like I could start doing other games. I could start doing like, I don't know what it is, reactions to videos. I could be making, while I'm still making Bo2 like S&D highlights and stuff. Like it doesn't just need to be Bo2 though. But Bo2 has done fairly well on my channel. So I kind of want to get back into that as well. But yeah, no, sky's the limit. I think playing watch that dude spawn and missed. Okay. No, I think playing Bo2 is definitely going to be a high point on my channel. I think I'm hoping to do as well as I've done in the past. I remember back in like 2024, I made an S&D highlights and I got like 2.7K on it, which is insanity. The fact that I was able to get that many views on an S&D highlights Bo2 video in the year of like 2024, like is unheard of to me. I don't know how that. Thank you guys so much for that. I don't know how I was able to pull that off, honestly. Hold on, this guy is behind the. Okay, Alex 2 sauce. Apparently sauce that. Yeah, no, the fact that I was able to do that in 2024 is like unimaginable to me. I don't there's no way he kills me. Okay, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for that. But I want to get back into doing it. I want to get back into pushing out as much content as I humanly can. And obviously I don't want to just push out content. I want to push out good content. I want to push out content I want to push out quality over quantity. I'm not just going to be, Jonah, you are the worst player I've ever played against. So I'm really hyped. I'm really excited to start making S&D highlights and stuff like that again. I'm really hyped to start getting into content again because content is something I've always wanted to do. Just being an entertainer overall is something I really wanted to do for such a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never really done it. I've never really actually taken like the leap and devoted as much time and energy to it as I should or could have. And I want to change that now. I know people may say, oh, it's too late, Bo2's dying. Well, I feel like Bo2's dying because, I don't know, like people have been saying Bo2's dying for years. And every time I play Bo2, and I'm not saying it has to do with me at all, but anytime I play Bo2 and I start getting into it again and people start getting on, it becomes relevant again. It becomes kind of popping. And honestly, I've been seeing a lot of people, like this is maybe a few months ago, but I've been seeing a lot of FaZe people hopping on, playing. So I'm pretty confident that if I just devote my time and energy into this, that I can maybe, start getting this game picked up a little bit. Because, at the end of the day, I want to do what I can to make myself get as many views as I possibly can on videos, which is, that's my goal in the end. But at the same time, it's like, Jonah, you were, okay, that's not, but at the same time, reviving Bo2, that's another insane feat to accomplish. Like that's something, no. Why are you up? Why? Like, if I'm able to even do just that, I would be very, very excited. Yeah, just expect some content in the future. If you as a person are thinking about playing Bo2, if you're thinking about, let's hop on Bo2 or like no one's on Bo2 or, you've just been wanting to play or anything like that, dude, DM me, hit me up. I'll have my Twitter and stuff and in the bio and everything. But, in the description. I don't know why I said bio. I'm not on Twitter like an idiot. But I genuinely need people to play with, like I'm always looking for new people to play with. I don't care, dude. You can be whatever at the game. I just want to get in 6-mans and start doing like 6s again. And, I want to start getting into that. I want to start doing that kind of stuff again. I don't mind doing this either, though. FFA is fun to me. I've always been an FFA player at heart. I've always loved it. I've always loved sniping in TDM. I've always loved doing whatever, just kind of doing my thing. So I've been trying to think about doing maybe all kinds of content. I don't just want to devote this to Bo2, but if Bo2 does do well, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be playing Bo2 a lot. But yeah, no, I'm really hyped. I'm really excited. I think I devote as much time and energy into this as I really want to, I'm fairly certain. Dude, why are you? I'm killing last. There's no way you're still trying to. There's no way. There's just not a way. There's not a way. There's not a way. I hit a shot. Same game. I'm making this cut com. I thought I did. What was the point of that? Wait. So he sniped and then red gunned to get to last to kill last. Okay. The most hated. Okay, that's fair. Congrats. Yeah, I'd say. If you guys know this kid on the game, don't ever play with him. Don't ever DDoS him. You know, straight up just get him off the game forever. Maybe just fry his stuff. Get it off. Get him off everything. Okay. No, that's kind of just the video I wanted to make, and I'm really happy to get back into this. So hope you guys are happy to see content.